The Warsaw bus station is waiting for me, where I'll take a bus going home because my time is up.
So take it easy and ride it easy. Enjoy my last miles.
The bike is in the bus and I'm on the bus. I have spent the night in the hotel called Old Mill, which was a biggest and newest factory in the Europe about 200 years ago. It has been greatly restored to great detail with its own insignia here with great features. The hotel itself is looking more like a loft, but it has been converted into modern apartment, and that's why it's called ApartHotel. My bicycle spent the night here dry and clean. It's now ready for the trip. Now I'll have breakfast, which is being prepared in this hall. And after breakfast, I'll just cycle about 48 kilometers to the bus station in Warsaw. Right now I'm in Żyrardów, and Żyrardów is a small cozy town compared to Warsaw. The Warsaw bus station is waiting for me, where I'll take a bus going home because my time is up. Extremely rich breakfast. I'm done with my last stay at ApartHotel here in Żyrardów. The staff and the boss are exceptional people, just like the building itself, which has great history and is restored with the precision and with the heart. And now I'll be heading towards Warsaw, capital of Poland, to catch a bus where I end my trip. So the last 50 kilometers start now. All part of old mill that I have been at, which has been converted into ApartHotel, and the weather is great. The first beautiful weather in 9 days after grueling through the strong headwind coming from north. Last day had an ice topping with a beautiful rain. I was probably put on a final test if I brake or not. I've got a whole 2 hours to cover 50 kilometers remaining to Warsaw, and with so much time and such a good weather, I don't need to rush at all. I don't have to push. It's a very easy ride. 50 kilometers can be done in an hour and 40 minutes. So take it easy and ride it easy. Enjoy my last miles, as my friend Marco said, because these are the moments you enjoy. Pruszków reached another town. have just entered Warsaw, just past the sign behind, and with just 9 or 10 kilometers remaining to my final stop, I have to admit that the 1,000-mile trip wasn't simple. It was a challenge. 1,600 kilometers in 10 days is still a challenge for me. It would have been much easier without the wind, the cold, but you have to admit that's life and that's nature. Yeah, I cheated twice, took train twice for 60 miles, which is 100 kilometers, but that still did cost me time. And I did that because of an extreme cold and rain. Without it, I would just cycled in the same amount of time, because trains, waiting for them, takes me the same amount of time as to cycle the 100 kilometers. All the beauty of a big city vanishes in the noise. So much noise. Even when separated with a sound barrier, the car noise is so strong you can hear it always. When I sleep in the forest, in the mountains, even 3 kilometers, 2 miles away, I still can hear loudly trucks going. It's not just barely here, but I hear them loudly, and sometimes I have to use earplugs being 2 miles away. Cycling network in Warsaw is really good. It's wide, easy to use, well marked. Really kudos to Polish for making such a good network of cycling pathways. Five minutes left to go. 5 minutes. That's it. West Station. Warszawa Zachodnia. That must be the place of my bus. And let's find where it actually parks. Finally on the bus. On the bus. The bike is in the bus and I'm on the bus.
This was a ride across Europe, a solo adventure, a personal challenge, a test of endurance and spirit. I began in Pisa, Italy, cycling through the rolling beauty of Tuscany to Camaiore and Via Reggio, just warming up. Then came the mountain loops and coastlines through La Spezia and Carrara, days of climbing and descending with breathtaking views. From Pisa to Bologna, 193 kilometers of intensity. Then Venice, Sandona, and on to Porto Gruaro. Next, Slovenia. 174 kilometers into headwinds and through climbs toward Ljubljana. From there, across to Petoi and up through Hungary towards Sopron. 182 kilometers of relentless wind and dropping temperatures. Crossing into Austria and Slovakia, I reached Otrokovic in Czechia, a 113-kilometer push through freezing air. Then on to Katowice and deeper into Poland. I covered 137 kilometers from Katowice to Piotrków Trybunalski, then another 122 kilometers the next day to reach Żyrardów, soaked by rain, frozen by wind, physically drained but mentally determined. Finally, on the last day, I rode the last 47 kilometers into Warsaw. After 13 legs and countless weather shifts, I had made it. Total distance 1,607 kilometers, exactly 1,000 miles. Despite taking 2 short trains due to extreme weather, the cycling target was hit. The coldest night was -3 degrees Celsius, the longest day nearly 200 kilometers, and the strongest wind slowed me to half my usual pace. My sleeping mat burst twice. My gear was for spring, but I faced late winter chills across 5 countries. There were moments of joy, wild forests, kind strangers, shared chocolate, and snowy mountain air. There were also battles, body pain, burst vessels in the eye, borderline hypothermia, and hours pushing into storm force wind. Did I get stronger? Definitely. This trip didn't just challenge my legs, it sharpened my focus, reminded me of resilience, and gave me memories I'll carry forever. This was more than a cycling journey, it was a reset, a transformation, and a reminder that progress is made one hard-earned kilometer at a time. ApartHotel Stara Przędzalnia was my last stop over before heading to Warsaw. After 4.5 hours riding through chilling rain, with numb feet, stiff fingers, and soaked clothes, I was welcomed with kindness, warmth, and comfort. The hotel staff took care of both me and my bike, a true bike-friendly hotel. And in the morning, a royal-looking breakfast was waiting before the final ride. A special thanks from the depth of my heart to the entire staff.